Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome to the Grim Report. How's everybody doing? Now you may notice that yes, Saturday I did post something. Do I regret it? No. It needed to be said. So moving on. Now this is a new discovery. It was also just published here lately. It's a paper from a paleontologist working on. He's from San Diego. Well, not from, but he works in San Diego, but outside it. Suggests that humans. He suggests that humans may have resided in California as far back as the 1300s. 13,000 years ago. Wow. 13,000 years ago. Imagine that. These findings really, guys, have the potential to completely rewrite the history of America. Scientists, previously believed the first humans had arrived around 30,000 years ago. Well, this is proven completely off basis. The researchers they delivered the major conclusion following the discovery of mastodon bones that were smashed with rocks in a way that indicates that their destruction may have been deliberately done by humans using stones and rudimentary tools. Just tools they made. Spears, stuff like that. Spears, their axes and whatnot you have you. Subsequently, the testing of the bones revealed that the jaw-dropping age, which astonished both the team behind the study as well as the scientific community. This guy, the scientist, he said he didn't believe it, and it still doesn't make sense. Didn't believe it. Paleontologist John McNabb, this is the guy who said that, marveled, and if it does turn out to be true, it changes absolutely everything. Of course it does. That means Indians here were way before we thought they were. If proven true, McNabb noted that the study would force scientists to rethink how and when humans may have arrived in America. That's this country. As well as asking the question, which humans are they going to be? Now, for now, the lack of human remains, either there's no human remains or it lacks that evidence to prove it. That, closes the loophole, so to speak. There's going to be skeptics, scientists that are skeptics, and speculative at best, basically. Most of the time, it's just speculative at best. They're going to dig more on it and maybe they'll unearth human remains. Maybe it's a possibility. They're not really saying right now, but those bones do prove that humans were here before we thought they were. So yeah. But like I said, guys, this is just a discovery not too long ago. I got this from Coast to Coast. You guys can look it up. Of course, I did my editing. I have to prevent I have to prevent from getting copyright claims, guys. So I can't have copyright claims. So I've changed it up. Actually, a bit. And to recap, guys, scientists have found that this scientist, these paleontologists have found bones of a mammoth, and it proven to be over 1,300,000 years old. That's 1, 3, 0, and 3 following zeros. And they believed humans were here 30,000 years ago. That's 3, 0, and 3 following zeros. There's a 1 there for the 3. And I think there's 2 other zeros. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying. But basically, that could change history from what we previously know, what we thought to be true. So that means America was colonized way before we colonized with the natives, way before they thought they were. So that means natives were here a good long time. America. It's outside of San Diego, so I'm guessing the U.S. So that means the Native Americans are not Aztecs. We're not from Asia, like some people believe we were. Maybe some are. Maybe some are descended from the ones that come over from Asia. But that means before the land bridge, I'm thinking, before the land bridge, that brought all the migratory animals and all that, there were natives here. So, go figure. I'm not saying, that is proof that we were here before they thought we were. So, kind of interesting. It's sci-fi as in paranormal, as in it's paleontologist. And this is science, so you know what I'm saying. It just begs the question, how long were we here? Were my ancestors were here? If you guys don't know, I have Native American blood in me. More so than your average person, I guess. As in my great grandmother was Native American, and my grandmother was half. So, yeah, you do the math. But that's neither here nor there, guys. Like I said, paleontologists discovering things all the time. Scientists are trying to disprove this because they want their theory to be correct. It doesn't always work on the science's way. If you guys are wondering what this is, that's dangling from here. It's a steel cross connected to a silver chain. I made the chain myself. And it took a while. So, guys, like I'm saying, science tries to prove things all the time. When a paleontologist brings proof, science still tries to disprove it. The thing about it, though, is that no matter how hard someone fights to prove something, any type of cryptid or, whatever you want to call it, there's always research involved. There's always getting out in the field and doing it, and basically that's what you need to do if you want to prove something's true. Do your research. Don't just stand there and look at a computer all day. You ain't going to get nothing there. And just don't think walking out in your backyard, unless there's a big, huge forest out in your backyard, is going to prove anything. Do your research. Go track. Go find something. Go do what you want to do out there. Just do. Don't sit and do nothing. And definitely just don't think talking to people about it is going to make you a better researcher. And don't think that person saying that you did things is going to make you a better researcher on any subject or paleontologist. You got to get out in the field. You got to roam the woods. You got to do all this. That requires skill, which can be earned, which can be gained by doing things. And that also requires you having respect of the community that you're in. Because if you go around falsifying facts and whatnot, or falsifying a fossil or anything like that, and yeah, you bring up proof, but that proof is false, no matter what you do, you're going to be considered false. You're going to be considered false. No, what you should not do, besides doing that, is that you should not threaten people. You should not get people that you know to threaten them. That's not how research is done. Like, believe this, or I'm going to have this done to you. You can't do that. As any type of researcher, as any type of person, you can't. As a paleontologist, you can't. As a reporter, you can't. It's just not done, and it's illegal. So, do your facts. Get out there. Do what you have to do. Research. Go out in the field. Do things. Record it if you want the proof. If you want full proof, record what you do. You find a fossil, have a camera with you. Don't just use your voice, because that's bull crap. You go to a store and find a $5 fossil at these little towns and say, here's the fossil I found. And what do you got? Your voice recording? That's nothing. Or you got a picture of it? Photographic proof can be falsified. Videos can be falsified. Having somebody with you in that video and you pointing it out and they finding it, it can be falsified. But there's more likely a chance you're going to have someone to back up your story. So, like I always do, guys. Good luck. Good night. God bless.